We are back. Hey, what's going on? Hello. Thanks for sitting through the ads. Welcome on back. Getting the old business done here.
Yep. Getting that, get that NordVPN, you know?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's when you know you get stop that cyber criminal, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, this thing's work too, so all jokes aside. Yeah.
How are you feeling? How are you feeling about it?
I want to play the game so badly. I cannot sit and watch. I don't know what it is about this game. It is so good.
Literally. I'm like, I watch I can watch Cities content for like 5 minutes, and I'm like, dude, I need to play the game. Like
there's got to be some kind of psychological study on the addictive property of this game, because there is something about just that like 5 more minute feeling forever in this.
It's so it's like the just one more round, right? But it goes on forever.
And if you're brand new, like you'll have your work alarm set for like 7:30 in the morning, and it's like 1:17, and you're like, oh, just one more intersection, man. I gotta.
Oh my God, exactly.
It's so bad.
So good. But it's also like why this game is so addictive is what we're seeing right here. These differing play styles all coming together. And
totally.
Sort of what influences you in the way you play.
Yeah.
And even just in, a competition setting, you can still just sort of see like people will build what they know.
They will. They will. 100%. Yeah.
Sort of familiar to them, right? And it's just really interesting to see. I'm very excited to see how Orange teams.
I know the Switch is going to be interesting because Pyro, I want to say definitely has the most hours of the group.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah,
and like Mops being European will have a bit of a different. Like I'm not a conflicting style to go with the build, but a different style. And then, no idea what Shadow's play is going to be like, so that'll be
fun. Yeah, and it's also cool to see sort of see people who have, not an insane amount of hours, right?
Yeah, kind of like
when we were talking to Daltos and them sort of
Daltos straight up just out there. Like, I think we're getting hustled. Yeah. I feel it in I think we are, Yeah, Daltos might be like, sharing an account.
It's just so, I know, it's just super cool. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how that one progresses, but... let's sort of
jump back in. Let's see how we're going
what we got going on here. We got Mops taking over as well.
Is this is that one of those hubs that has tram and metro?
The big hub, yeah. It's also interesting. I didn't see rail, but it looks like we're getting rail here from blue team. But I didn't see rail. I don't believe on the orange team's build.
No, I don't think so either. There is a little. I think there's 2 rail corridors that come through on the islands map. And that little factory thing they deleted, that was such a wonderful addition.
Oh,
I don't know,
so
was that
good.
Sunset Harbor? I don't know what DLC that came out with, those little props. Maybe it was Park Life.
Yeah, I feel like it was before Sunset. I feel like, Park Life would make sense.
Life, yeah.
Because I feel like it was, Yeah,
little environment props and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And it was such a pleasant surprise to see those on like the old OG maps too.
Exactly. That's so good. I'm just so happy that they chose this map to play on.
I am
Islands.
too. I'm just happy all of it. The people, the game, and it's so fun living vicariously through new players. Like seeing them just like, enjoy the game for the first time, like figure stuff out.
It's crazy. Think of how long this game's been out.
Oh, yeah.
How long this game has been out, and yet it's still just as fun, just as addictive.
If not more, it's better.
Like, if anything, more addictive, you know? It's so cool to see. And now we get Mops diving in, and will he be implementing the stuff that Pyro's been teaching along the way?
Oh, yeah, right, we're on the Switch, that's right.
Exactly, yeah. And I saw a comment from Karen in the chat that said they thought it was a very good idea to sort of have Pyro go first, with the more sort of experience in the game, to sort of teach and share his knowledge with Mops. And then Mops coming in now to sort of implement the things there, and you can see the two of them conversing back and forth as Pyro helps them through it.
Taxi stand.
Taxis in, and population at 7,700, and just going up as well too.
Yeah, that's a good point. Having like the live commentary from Pyro, that's so helpful.
Let's do, now that I remember that there's the both team camera, but let's check in on Team Orange as well with the Switch. Let's see how they're doing, and then we'll do both camera and start chatting with them and see how they're doing. But
Shadow,
here we are. Already. Shadow's taking over.
Service is going down. Looks like.
Yeah. And I also noticed this that I wanted to bring up. Notice how Team Orange here is playing, it seems, now it could just be that it hasn't happened yet for the weather in the other team, but they seem to be playing with weather and day-night cycle, whereas I noticed it seems that Team Blue is not actually playing with weather or day-night cycle. So that just gives us a kind of cool view. I always really like sunset and sunrise in this game.
Same.
Oh, so
Not
beautiful.
that budget really matters because we're playing with unlimited money, but there is a difference for daytime and nighttime budgets and approaches, and then like nightlife is a thing too. So that could affect the tourism and the taxis. Yeah,
it would be cool to see like to see a round of this as well too with like budget on would be so cool as well. But yeah, this is
oh my god, turn the budget on for a minute just to kind of see. Oh lord.
And see how it breaks down. Yeah. So cool.
Shadows, she's breaking the T. She's going a little bit wider here, eh?
Yeah. Branch it out, but still a very this I would say is almost like an American suburban road layout we got going on here. Almost a more
fundamentally
like breaking
it's a
up
grid,
that grid,
but it's still like the arterial road's a grid there, but
very interesting. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this will be very cool to see. Let's hop in as well too. Now that I remember about this screen.
Oh, I love that.
Here are both of them. Yeah,
Team
I really
Orange
like this
is
view.
really starting to pull away with the population, eh? That's like 11,000 and change versus what is that? 76, 75, 79? I can't even.
So cool.
Moving so fast.
It is getting. Oh man, it is going to be a race to the end here for that population goal. And again, for those wondering as well too, that is on the contracts. We have the final contract being had the highest population at the end. It'll be very interesting to see here because they are so close. Now, obviously, Orange team is sort of pulled out ahead here. But it'll be very, very interesting to see. I'm also noticing Team Blue going for the university here.
Yeah, both of them are putting in some services right away on the Switch. I noticed that.
And of course, it does seem like we've got on Orange's side going for that residential and now adding in some office, but they are very focused on that population goal, it would seem. Especially going for here within the offices, going for that high density residential is going to definitely impact that population significantly. So it'd be interesting to see how that sort of plays out. And I also want to see too, where are we at now that we've switched over for traffic? So why don't we dive into the two teams, say hi to the new people that have taken over, and let's see where they're at for traffic as well. We'll start off here with Team Blue.
Don't worry about sticking to the
Team
grids.
Blue. Mops has taken over.
Yes.
Mops, how you feeling?
Yeah,
how you
first
feeling?
few minutes are done.
I'm very concentrated right now. I'm trying to place down the road so they don't look very ugly, just a bit. And yeah. I wasn't trying to get the taxis to work. I think a few more tourists.
We saw some inner European get channeled and a rail corridor get added.
What did you say? Sorry.
You made some train stuff happen, channeling the inner European there.
Yeah. The public transportation needs to get utilized a bit more, I think. So yeah, that's what I will do.
I also saw a taxi depot go down next to the train station. I think that's a good.
I'm trying to add taxi depots everywhere where the people might want to go. You know, like all the attractions and stuff. I'm also placing down more attractions. Good thing is we have unlimited money, so we can place down a lot of them.
And I'm seeing as well some university building, or a university building got placed down as well too, which is very cool to see.
And I think that's just one of these attractions, like a public library. It's nothing with the
okay. Yeah, I saw it from... Oh, okay, yeah, gotcha. The
We're keeping it for another challenge, you know? When there's a campus challenge, we want to be ready to just place everything down right away.
Oh,
yeah.
Exactly.
Sneaky.
We're trying not to put all of our eggs into, one basket, right?
Okay.
Playing the long game. I like that.
Yeah.
The long game, baby.
The long con. That's awesome. We also want to see now, we've got the famous question here that we're going to ask.
Okay.
Show us your traffic percentage. Let's see how traffic flow is doing.
84.
Ooh,
that is not bad. That is not bad. Especially for just shy of 10K for population. That's not bad.
Is it all because of the interchange that Pyro put in? It might be. That TMP usage might...
the interchange helps a lot because there's tons of traffic going over there. And if that would not be like such a nice intersection, it would be very problematic, I would say.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Usually those are the places where you'll get a bottleneck. So like
Yeah.
continuous
Yeah.
like roundabouts, that kind of stuff are usually a good approach.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's
we're keeping a little bit of a road hierarchy as well. So we're not connecting up, smaller local roads to our arterials, which I think is definitely going to help in the long run, especially with how quickly we're building the city, right? So
Yeah, it's great. It's like 2 hours seems like a lot between the two, but it's really like it's kind of not,
yeah,
it just goes by
yeah,
super quick as well.
It does. Yeah, when you said I had like 5 minutes left, I started to panic on the inside a little bit. You scared me.
I know, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome to see as well too. I'm liking it already feels like a different, like it's still within that gridded style, but you can already see that different style that you're approaching their mops with this road layout.
Yeah, you can tell
really
someone
nice.
else
It's,
took over, which is
it's
neat.
like I'm just trying, it's not a style, I would say. It's just like improvisation.
Right. But I mean, it's working out because it looks absolutely beautiful too. So, yeah, really, really cool to see. Well, we're gonna go check in now with the other team and see how they're doing with the change as well. But very excited to see how you guys progress as we sort of near the end and see how the contracts are going as well.
Thank you.
That's a lot of fun. Thanks, guys.
See you soon.
And let's do Team Orange here.
Hey,
And boom,
bounce
we should
house.
be live with Team Orange.
All right,
after
we're back
the
to swing a little
switch.
more here.
How is it going?
Get in the
It's
move.
going great.
it's
Everything's
like-
going well.
We saw a
What?
good
No,
expansion
no.
over there with some high density, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
we don't have enough educated workers to work in offices, though, and I don't want to put industry here because it's too smelly.
Right.
Shadow, you
Yes.
you
Right,
tried
yeah.
really hard over here, and I still see abandoned buildings everywhere. Curious.
Yeah, it's almost like
Oh.
the framework I have to work with isn't very strong.
Oh my
It's
goodness, is there
unbelievably
trouble
strong.
in
It's
paradise already?
adamantium bones.
You might want to cut away. It might get messy.
The framework is Wolverine.
Nice.
I also
Yeah, my
love.
plan
I
is
just
to up
noticed.
the tourism. Yeah.
Right. Well, I noticed the beautiful. I was wondering if anybody would change this, and I saw that you guys did. But the name of the city. Let's
This is
go.
anti-Russia.
Ah, there we go.
Because
Very
it's
clever.
a worse version. How do I turn the camera?
Upside down.
Oh, okay.
The Eiffel
yeah.
Tower.
Nice.
Just down here. What
Everyone's
else do you
very
want?
happy about the Eiffel Tower
Arc de
installation.
Triomphe. That can go.
Historically,
right
this
here.
is Napoleon's, where he came
Yeah,
back.
so we want to increase
Yeah, this is the
population, but we
conquest.
also want to increase tourism. Oh, and a winter market that fits right,
Right.
here.
We also wanted to see as well too. We've got the famous question, but we want to see your traffic flow as well.
Yes,
How is
please.
traffic doing?
Ooh.
81%.
That's not bad
so
at all.
very
Still,
yeah.
You have a healthy
It's not-
population. You guys just crested 14,000.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
not
you guys
great.
are going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that,
I know this. I like
that
this.
traffic
eh?
flow
This is-
right there. We got to improve that.
Yeah.
But
that's still, like,
I don't
pretty-
see a way how.
Well, I mean,
I was saying,
I would love to jump in.
How
but
could I improve that? It's so smooth and seamless.
I wonder.
Well,
I
you
was
know,
saying
redacted,
in the-
redacted,
yep.
you know?
I know. I'm just gonna do another road here.
I was saying in the break that I love Canadian Moose's hockey hair flow he's got going. It's real good salad.
Yo.
Oh
let's-
yeah, this guy's ready to scrap on the shinny puck there. Hey,
Let's go. Yeah. The plan is to do modeled off of the famous Minnesota hocky mullet is the goal at some
Oh
point.
my
Yes.
god.
So
Yo, there are so many mullets
Oldies.
popping up again.
I like to shave a
it's
mold in
like
my head
the-
every now and then.
the mullet is like comeback heavy. It's
It has,
comeback
it
heavy,
has.
but it's like that iconic hockey mullet. So good.
Yeah.
I'm glad somebody also recognized that it's hockey hair. You know, that's the goal that I was going for. And somebody finally recognized
Oh,
it. That
yeah,
it's not
there,
just
bud.
ridiculous and
Love
should be
it.
shaved off. That it's the hockey hair, you know?
Shadow, how did you just kill our traffic flow right there by improving that road? I don't understand.
Down to
Ah.
79.
It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about
What
it.
are you doing to my masterpiece?
I don't know how to fix it.
Oh, it's downriver. Look at that. If you go downriver, it's all yeah. Oh well. Yeah, we were doing good.
Well, no,
It's fine,
yeah,
it's fine.
It's good. Well, we'll
Alright,
come
we'll
back
leave you
and
guys
check
too.
in
We'll come bug you in a bit, but
periodically, but
Okay.
real quick. 47 minutes left on the clock. 47
Ooh.
minutes.
That's stressful. Okay, yeah, it's fine.
We're all
Good luck.
counting
Oh no,
on
it's
you.
yeah, it's great. No, yeah,
if it makes you feel any better, it'll
Thanks.
pass by very quickly.
Yeah, thanks.
yeah, exactly.
Good
Well, we'll
lord.
check in with you guys soon. Godspeed. Godspeed.
Thanks.
All counting on.
Boom. Actually, let's
Do you
go
want to do
to
2 views
wait.
at once, or
Yeah. That was the idea. 2 views. Ready? I pushed the button. It did things.
That's so cool.
Yeah, this 2 view slaps. I also wanted to say as well, probably Minxy mentioned this to me or shared it in chat and I missed it, I'd imagine, but I wanted to give a huge shout out to a creator, Mr. Rufio, who actually provided the city that you see in the background of the city's Skylines and
Oh
Builders
yeah, some
promo
of the
shots.
yeah. Our little
Yeah, so
background
if you
art
see
and
those
stuff,
promo
yeah.
shots there and you're ever wondering sort of whose build is it in the background, that is by Mr. Rufio. So huge shout out to Mr. Rufio for that build there.
Nice-
and
nice household
the
name in
shots
the
in the
community.
background of the promo and yeah.
Also, too,
Yeah.
it is so cool having like professional budgets and like buttons that work and stuff. This is so cool.
So sick. This is so cool.
Yeah, we're very
This has
honored to be here.
been-
Paradox is awesome. Speed 5 is
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
This is so
oh
cool.
man, thank you. Yeah, thank you so much to the Paradox.
And then a friendly
This
plug,
has
guys. This will
been-
be a weekly thing. So if you aren't already, just follow. Make sure you're following everyone
Yeah.
around too. Great way to meet some new people in the community.
Yeah, smash that follow button. Get notified when it is. Every Wednesday we'll be here for the month of May, and then we'll have the grand winner. The
I know
grand,
that's gonna be so cool.
dude. I'm so like, it already feels like, I don't know, just like so much has been done in one day. Day one of this, like, how is it gonna look at the end?
Yeah, it's a really cool approach for this.
This is so cool. It's so cool. Loving what I'm seeing here as well. Really, yeah. Beautiful. We're also seeing population. It does look like Team Orange has pulled away with it, eh?
Man, they're like
Team
double.
Orange is starting to.
They're-
Yeah.
And they don't have like double the problems. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. I feel like we're a
Yeah,
little bit hard
they're-
on Team Orange here, but they're like, they're Whispering Warriors out there. They're doing it. Might be a little bit stressful,
Oh,
but
really?
they're doing it.
Yeah. We also have a great question in chat here by Londo
Yeah,
as
I
well.
saw that. Are we allowed to ask that though? Because then doesn't that kind of like help them a bit?
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't. Maybe. Like we could ask, how's the tax?
We can maybe casually drop it in there. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Fit it in there. Yeah. Just like a casual drop on it as well. But it'd be interesting to see if anybody's dived into that, because it is such a meta, right? Everybody knows the meta. 12% tax, and
Do you mind going
interesting.
full screen blue right there? Looks like they're trying to like,
Absolutely,
do some,
let's dive in.
some taxi meta.
Team Blue.
Oh, can we sneak a peek at these values too? Oh, it's just there for a second. Yeah, it looks like Mops is trying to figure out ways to get the people in and out of the train station with more taxis right there. Because if they're not going to win the population points, like that taxi one might be up for grabs still, eh?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we can ask what the budget screen looks like. I think it's a great way that Londo brought up in chat there, so we can dive into that as well. Very interesting. And they have got the full tram line looping around here, and that's got to be moving a decent amount of people. I also kind of want to check in with both of the teams as well too, and sort of see how are we doing for taxis on the orange team, because we know that they were going for that. They had that put in, and it was started with 2, but I'd imagine it's up by now. But why don't we check in with the teams and sort of see?
Yeah, let's talk to
where
Blue.
they're
Let
at.
Orange kind of work on that roundabout for a hot second more.
Absolutely, exactly. Yeah. We'll start with Team Blue here. Let's see how's their budget. How's
Yeah,
budget
we'll
going?
casually ask that one.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's not lead with that, maybe.
And I want to see the tram line. I want to see more about their tram,
I wanna
because
see
it
that
looks
too.
like a very cool usage of the tram. So let's do Team Blue, and we should be live with Team Blue.
Hello again, Team Blue.
Hello.
Team
How you doing?
Blue.
Oh, not too bad. How you doing? Oh, we can't stop us. Or
Oh,
no,
I'm
no
doing
Tinder
good.
on it. Yeah. So many jokes
No
today.
Tinder.
Goodness gracious. So,
How-
how we feeling? How we
Yeah.
doing? How we looking?
I mean, I'm feeling pretty good. CMOPS is doing a really, really good job with the tourism aspect of the city. So,
Yeah, and I noticed too as well the beautiful usage of the trams. It seems like the trams are becoming pretty integral into the city and moving people. How are we doing with the tram lines as well?
Let me see. I can check how many people are using them. Right now it's 550 passengers per week. That's okay, I
Wow.
would say, for the amount of people
That's
living in
not
the city.
bad at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we saw you
we
trying to
now-
put down some
hooked-
more taxi depots too.
Yeah, I'm like, I try to put taxi depots everywhere where the tourists would want to go. So in the middle of the hotel leisure thing here, and then with the Central Park and the other parts of the city, and also at the train station. I just hope that how many people are using it? 12? No, 32. Oh, wait, is it? No, that's
it
a
may
train.
not
Sorry,
count
that's
the
a train.
tourists that are coming in.
Okay,
for-
four
Yeah,
per
tourists
week,
will be a
yeah.
little bit different.
Yeah.
But that is also really cool to see you guys going for just different methods of transport, right?
Yeah.
You're going instantly getting the rail in, but I'm also loving this high density area we've got going
Yeah,
on
the
here that you're
builds up
building.
there,
Mops.
yeah.
This is really cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to concentrate the what do you call them again? The tourists here. I just hope that
Right.
they come.
Yeah,
Not that
exactly.
there's like a pandemic going
We-
on or something and nobody can travel, but we don't have to have those restrictions at the moment.
Oh my. Spicy.
Yeesh, did it get hot in
Can we
here, or
also
is it just me?
see? Oh, sorry. We also wanted to see as well. I had a question asked from chat. We want to see your budget panel
yeah,
as well.
yeah, do you mind?
How is the budget going as well? We know you're playing with infinite money, but just sort of see how
Yeah.
the budget is looking as well too, or if you have.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why. Is that the right tab here? Like right now we're only
Yeah,
using
yeah.
$4,000
Yeah.
a day.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's I think that's okay. We could up the
And,
budget
and
for
looks like
certain things a
taxes were
bit.
still the same, I think, too. You guys haven't taken any loans or anything out yet, eh?
No, we
No
didn't.
need.
Like,
We're on infinite money, yeah.
I don't think we
Unlimited
need to.
money. Take out all the loans.
Max your credit.
Yeah, just max
Yeah.
the credit cards out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, it's looking beautiful. Yeah, that density area. It's so good.
Starting to look pretty good. Starting to come along,
Yeah.
which is nice.
Yeah, and
what's
well, I was about to say the population is on the up and up, and then right as I go to look at the population was on the down, but yeah, the population is we'll say on the up, on the rise.
Yeah, we were talking about this
there as
earlier.
well.
It's like you guys being on 3-speed, we're wondering if like a death wave might be a factor, right?
Exactly.
I mean, it's quite possible, but I think we'll be able to handle it if something like that
Will the
ends
elder
up
care
coming.
things make the old people live longer? Or by any chance?
I think
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
the
will-
elder care
yeah,
does. Yeah.
Pyro can
Oh,
answer
wait,
that.
yeah.
I don't know if we're allowed to.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, Pyro
Yeah,
can answer
what-
that.
we got to make sure, we're gonna have to like get
I'm so yeah, it's like so hard not to have.
pre-approved
You're
questions.
so used to helping out.
It's so much
Exactly,
fun.
yeah.
You have
It's
no
like it's
idea, yeah.
anti-Canadian. To not help is
It's- yeah,
anti-Canadian.
I
exactly.
know completely.
Yeah.
All right, boys. Well, we'll leave you to it. We'll we'll check
yeah,
in in
yeah,
a
yeah.
second here.
Thank you.
Yeah, 100%. Thanks, guys.
So there is Team
Yeah,
Blue.
let's
We're
snoop
back
on
in the-
Orange for a bit and see what they're
the
up to. Then we
double
can
one,
pull a
yeah.
Nixie voice after.
Let's dive into Orange and sort of see how they're doing as well. But very interesting approaches that we're seeing here. I'm quite enjoying the sort of the multi-transport method that I'm seeing from Team Blue there as well. But I am curious if Orange ended up getting that tram line up. We know that they had the infrastructure for it, but did they get a
that's
line
true.
in as
Yeah,
well?
yeah.
So let's dive into Team Orange and see how they're doing.
All right, I need to build more residential.
Team
Yep.
Orange, we're back.
Hello.
We're back to bother you guys. How is the tram going? How are the trams?
Pretty good.
They're not
We're up
Yeah, talk
bad.
trams to us here.
Yeah, yeah.
78 per week. We tram talking now. 78 per week,
We
and I think
kind
we
of just randomly built lines.
have,
Okay,
We have 3
but you
lines
got the
going.
lines in. Yeah, let's
yeah, we
go.
have 3.
Go.
there we go.
They're complete, so that's good.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah,
gonna
exactly.
Queen Street vibes, very long.
Yep.
We're trying to figure out how to increase the taxi budget to spawn more taxis.
Did you know that the busiest
right.
above-ground public transit is the King Street streetcar? We're trying to emulate
Oh,
that.
no way.
Yeah.
Yo, the King Street pilot project
I could see
was
that
such
one,
a
yeah.
fun thing. I tried that in a series back in the day. You can do that kind of stuff in cities and have like a positive result.
A lot of creativity
Very
in this
challenging. If you
game.
have mods, it's good, but
And
Yeah,
the
I don't really
population
know
as
what
well
to do.
too.
no, that's still a problem.
The population is
just keep adding
growing
pop.
rapidly as well too. From the last time, like
Yeah.
16K.
Yeah, people are very,
Let's
very
go.
happy. So
They love
Yeah.
not living in the giant line city. They like living off it, apparently.
Yeah, Dalton, is this hurting your heart here, getting away from the one long line, or?
Honestly, it's death of an author. I was saying that before.
Oh.
You make this great work, and then someone just comes in and says, "No, this is what he meant." No, that's not what I meant.
we always have residential people that want to move in, but there's no space for them.
They just joined the line. You just keep going. Unfortunately, you can only
Yeah,
buy
it's-
like.
But like the line
81
doesn't even
tiles.
touch the ground. Like I can't. I can't.
I don't need to touch the ground where we're going.
Okay. Should I delete this then?
No, keep adding residential. We need this.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
I'm
yeah, it's looking-
confused. I'm getting mixed messages.
This is thunder and lightning. You're the lightning. I'm the thunder.
Yep,
gotta
yin and yang,
get
exactly.
Yeah.
That's not even on the
All
ground.
right.
And
It's
did
not on the
you
ground.
did you guys in last time we checked in? It was 2 people riding taxis. Has that number increased? How's taxis doing?
Yes, good question.
Taxis is at 6 per week.
6 people.
Yo, it's on the up.
You know what's so funny? It just seemed
So
like
that's
50. I was like, oh,
tripled.
look at that in the first little, like, but taxis is a little bit
Taxi-
challenging.
Yeah, taxis are rough because it requires tourism. Like, it's not just your people, it's tourists that take taxis.
Oh
so
yeah,
Yep,
that is
yep,
a
yep.
great point to bring up. Yeah. Yeah,
We
it's
just
Yeah,
have to
it's
figure out how to
there's that-
increase our taxi budget and our tourist budget.
Right.
We might figure that out.
Right. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Only
exactly.
35 minutes left. It's like,
Yeah.
Okay. Uh-huh.
You're great.
Yeah, perfect. Well, we'll be, again, periodically checking in on you guys to see how you're doing, especially as we near the end, to see how the contracts are progressing as well, too.
Yeah.
Great.
Bang,
Alrighty.
good luck.
And wait, wrong one. I hit the wrong button.
Oh, my goodness.
This one. Listen, professional caster.
I love it. The best part is we'll probably get it in like the last 10 minutes of the last day. Oh,
Yeah, exactly,
Team
yeah.
Blue, they're jumping with population.
Look at that, eh?
The gap
so
is starting
that
to close a little bit,
area, yeah, that area, very cool. That it just shows how much high density can really impact your population, right?
Well, it actually just looks visually really nice. It can have a big effect
Mm-hmm.
on traffic, right? Because if it's too much high density commercial, for example, in that one spot, like that could cripple traffic.
Like I remember, yeah, exactly. I remember getting the Green Cities DLC.
Oh, it's one of the best ones, man.
Oh, hands down.
Even
down.
just like the thought
it is my
process it
favorite.
brings.
Yeah. And just seeing too, like, I don't know, being new to it, but trying out like the IT clusters from Green Cities.
love
will,
it. Love
They
that
are
stuff.
so
And
good.
the green homes, all that stuff, man. Just having variety, like from a vanilla perspective, variety is fantastic.
I want to play Cities right now
So badly, dude. I'm sitting here like itching. This is the greatest game.
And you know what? While we're on the topic of that as well, too, a question for those in chat: what is your favorite DLC? If you have
Ooh,
played the
I love
DLC,
it.
if you could choose one DLC to have against the base game, what DLC would it be and why?
I think I know mine.
Yeah, what would yours be, Jedi? Mine is Green Cities, like without a
I
doubt.
think
that would be
mine's
mine, but-
Industries. Park Life is so
Industries,
good.
okay.
Park Life is so good.
Yeah, that is a Park Life great choice.
But I think Industries though, because you can build like the secondary kind of mini game, trying to like get all that stuff
Right.
balanced, like your inputs, your outputs, getting like the mega factories even just unlocked,
Yeah, exactly.
And then farms. Oh my goodness.
Oh, dude, I really oh my
Forestry
god,
done
like,
right?
it's still
Let's
Green
go.
Cities for me, but it's so tough.
But yeah,
We're
I
seeing
don't know. Green Cities is so good though.
It
And
is.
then
It is.
Park
yeah.
Life is really, really good. Airports, if it's
So
your
good.
jam, Airports was like a 12 out of 10. If that's what you wanted to build custom airports, that was an absolute home run.
Yeah.
Same with campus.
Exactly.
If you wanted to build like a big, American European style campus like that, it's a home run hitter.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm seeing lots of. I've seen a couple from mass trans as well too. Industries does seem to be a big one, and we got Park Life from
Mass
chat.
transit was
I
revolutionary.
actually see. You know what's kind of cool? Asking this now with all the DLC that's come out, right? I'm seeing one for plazas and promenades as well, which is really
such
cool
a good
to see
one.
that. Yeah, one of the new ones getting some love in chat there as well. Really cool.
Wild to think, like every DLC I would say has added amazing stuff. I don't think there's ever been like a bad DLC. Just some of them I wish they came earlier. The plazas and promenades.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
That would have been so cool as like, right after dark or something. Because now that it's in, it's like, oh yeah, why isn't that there the whole time? But
yeah. The other thing as well too, I'm seeing from somebody in chat when we were talking about IT clusters. A good point to bring up here from Karen in chat. IT clusters are so good for traffic since they're goods telecommute instead of using road/rail.
The workers
right?
you got to worry about then, eh?
Yeah, and I can't remember if it really. I feel like it's been a while since I zoned out the IT cluster, because I'm obsessed with hardcore detailing. But if I remember correctly, I don't believe that the traffic was as insane with IT clusters that you would get with just raw industry. Because the raw industry traffic
industry will make the most because there's inputs and outputs. Whereas, for like the office industry, that one would be just like people going to and from the work. And you could do something like a really close residential living quarters where people can walk to work or bike to work. Yeah.
And campus. Yeah, campus deserves more love. I did really enjoy campus, but I don't know. Green Cities has my heart. It's also because Green Cities literally has buildings that look identical to Vancouver, so bias. Yeah, probably.
But I just want to point out, almost at the 30-minute mark.
I'm seeing. 30 minutes. Left.
Also, Team Orange just put down an airport. This is the tourism. They're trying to crank this, eh?
So they're putting down the airport, and I bet you it's to try and get tourists in, right? Yeah, full screen on Orange. Let's go. Let's take a look at this. Yeah. Chat, check this out. Going full for the airport.
Yeah, that is a good approach right here.
Beauty. Yeah, get the power in. Oh, that is a unique way to go, yeah.
Also, default and vanilla airport. I love that one.
We got a question asked here, so we'll go over this as well, too. From Guided in the chat, what are the challenges? So the challenges we have are 4 contracts for this week. This week's one, going over them, we have your Uber is arriving. Have 50 or more taxi passengers at any time in the game. Second one we have is driving distance. Have the most efficient traffic at the end of the game. Next up is Rails and the City. Have the most tram passengers at the end. And lastly, a growing community. Have the highest population at the end.
And they are steamrolling again, Team Orange here. With almost 20,000 people. They're just about to crest 18K.
And out of curiosity, so they're at, just about to hit that 20K. Where are we sitting with blue here? Wow. They really took off, eh? Interesting. Okay. We're seeing some industry work here from blue as well.
Yep. A little bit of traffic there too, eh? It seems to be
exactly.
Like
it is building up.
That kind of stuff, like 1 or 2% in the end, because this does seem like it's still very neck and neck. Population's maybe running away, but
this and pull up both of them again here. That is, oh man, this is, I'm blown away by, now, Team Orange has taken off a little bit compared to Team Blue for how their population, but it's not a runaway, you know what I mean? Like, both of these are just so close. There's not, like, one decisive, like, oh, they're steamrolling, for a team that has players with, like, just the varying hours that we're seeing here, it has created such a cool dynamic, I feel like, within this, of how people would approach and sort of try to hit these contracts, especially nearing the end here. We got 27 minutes left on the clock.
Yeah, I think what Rain Man is pointing at too, like that's going to be, I think, a big critical one. Like, how are the death waves going to play into this towards the end?
I would imagine that they would be key. We're seeing a lot of big zoning, but zoning at the same time. Now, the zoning is, because obviously you're going to get that big death wave when you pause the game, zone out a bunch of blocks, then hit play, right?
Yep,
Everybody
yep.
moves in at the same time. So I did see some staggering in the zoning from both teams. That will probably help when the death wave does occur. But, yeah, the death wave do be coming.
And also, too, like, what's the longevity? Like, I would say, I don't want to point, finger. Maybe blue has a bit of a better start for week 2, week 3, just with some of the infrastructure.
Exactly.
But Team Orange could just be hustling. I'm still of that theory.
This is
all
this is
accounts,
so cool.
family share, it's all real.
Yeah, and just again, like a huge shout out to all the people that have sort of made this happen, and all the people that have come together for this. This I think it's such a cool thing to have.
This is fun.
Such a I don't know, yeah, just so cool.
I get like so nostalgic. The game, it doesn't feel like the end is kind of near. But like in less than 1 month, the last DLC ever comes out. Like that's like goosebump feeling. Like that's real.
And honestly, like, I don't know, just seeing this, for my play style, I'm very much so like hardcore into the heavy modded, heavy detailing. This has just brought me home to when I first started the game, And it just feels so good. It just, I freaking love this game so much. I love this game so much. With the
City Skylines, it's a lifestyle choice. That's it.
Don't at me, it's the best video game ever.
It is. There are those who play and those who haven't played yet. That's kind of it, right?
Yeah. Do we want to dive back in and see how
each
team is doing?
Yep.
Yeah. Let's do a touch base. We're sitting at about 25 minutes left. We're going to dive into Team Blue first and see how Team Blue is doing.
I don't know how the other...
Team Blue.
What's
25 minutes on the
Hello.
clock. How are you doing?
Hello.
How sweaty are we feeling?
Hey.
I'm okay. Iris is.
You guys seem in the
helping me a
zone.
lot.
Like, yeah, it seems like you're doing well. Seems like progress is happening here.
Yeah, we're in the zone. We've expanded a little bit more on that kind of downtown area, get more tourists in. We're dealing with a little bit of a trash problem. But
Well, nothing like a little bit of trash to it's got a nice rustic scent it adds to the city. It's
oh yeah, 100%.
yeah.
It really draws the tourists in. They will really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Necessary evil.
I love trash.
I was also curious. I wanted to throw a question out here for both of you as well, for your team. Any thoughts about a potential death wave, or have you factored in your building style to account for a potential death wave to happen at some point?
I don't know what it is. I'm sorry. My cities always die to traffic before they die to death waves.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go. Get some traffic first. Yeah. No, that's it.
Savage.
So if I'm being
you want to
completely
explain a death wave,
honest,
Pyro, go ahead.
right? If I'm being completely honest, I definitely think it's going to happen, but it's not a problem until it happens.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, that's a great
yeah.
approach. Yeah. Yeah. Wait until it occurs and then address the problem when it does happen, if it does happen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
then
we've put down some elder care and such as well to kind of help things out. Right. We have hospitals on standby. Right. So. It is what it is if it happens, man, right?
Exactly, yeah. And elder care is a great way, like, sort of preparing for when that actually does happen and being ready for it.
Also, I
exactly.
I don't know what the elder care does. I think, it helps the old people live longer, maybe.
That's basically
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Prolong
Save
it,
the old
maybe.
people. Save them. And I'm kind of curious because we're sitting here with 23 minutes left. This is just my personal favorite because I like seeing where this is at, especially in competition styles. Let's do one more time. How is your traffic
Yeah,
percentage?
let's do comparisons here. I like this.
The traffic is at 80%.
Beauty. So you guys are still holding steady in those 80s, eh?
Yep.
Yeah, even though I'm expanding a lot and not helping the traffic flow a lot. But it's looking good, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah, no, honestly, it is. Yeah, it's holding
And a
really
single
good.
point
especially-
urban interchange doing its work.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Power, you should
power
that
just-
through,
man. That turned out
That's
well.
what I'm happy to see.
Yeah.
That's
It's
really
that true Albertan engineering,
Oh, 100%, 100%.
Well, how are the tram lines doing?
good. Let me see really quick. Transport.
Have we added any new ones since you took over?
Nah, not yet. I mean, I expanded the roads that use them, but I didn't add any new stations or any new lines yet.
Yeah. We did add one that went from our train station around our area a little bit to kind of, you know, help people move around a little bit more, especially those tourists that are coming in. So
it's a fine balance because you almost don't want like too good of a tram because then people may not take the taxis as much. You know, it's almost weird in that sense.
The taxis are not being used that much, unfortunately. It's
I
only
know
like
that
4
one seemed like it'd be
week.
such an easy one to hit, eh? But yeah, it seems to be more.
Yeah,
it's
interesting. Yeah.
Wow, this is
I like this.
I don't know. It's really cool to see as well, like, because Mops, you have done some pretty decent expansion here, and yet the traffic is still holding pretty steady, right? It's just really cool to see.
Yeah, I don't want to say it's all pyro, but I think like a really good backbone was good. You know? I know Mops is doing great with the new roads, but pyro just laid some really good, strong starting infrastructure. That's all.
Yeah. I mean, hey, that's kind of my thing, right? You guys know me. I really love the infrastructure of cities, right?
Oh,
so
we're saying you're the highway guru.
It's something that I wanted to make sure that Mops wouldn't have to worry about as he came into the second half here.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'd also kind of make the argument too, like highways are more like a North American jam. Obviously, they exist elsewhere, but we're like kind of crazy with them over here.
Yeah.
Also,
highways here
Mops
is nuts.
Oh, sorry.
No,
Mops as well for diving back in, right? How are you feeling? How are you feeling getting sort of, you know, back into the game and
oh yeah, it's been a long break. Yeah.
How's that feel to be back in here and playing?
I like it, you know, especially with somebody that sets up the road network so it works. It's really fun to play. I always just struggle with the traffic a lot. It's very hard to master, but with all these mods and Pyro's expertise, it's pretty nice. I like it. I enjoy it.
You guys make a really good duo. This is good to watch.
It's so cool. So cool.
Also, I really like this dynamic of you guys being able to like chat with each other and that kind of stuff. Because this could have been like Hell's Kitchen, where like, you know, Pyro is like hands off or something. He's got to sit there and just bite his nails or whatever, right? But
hey, don't say that too loud. That we don't want to give anyone any ideas.
Well, yeah. Because I did see
Let's start.
Oh my god, yeah. Well, I did see comments though saying that it was cool to see you go first, Pyro, with the more experience in the game, to sort of give tips to Mops, and then Mops able to come in and sort of implement on that and learn, you know, relearn some stuff and learn new stuff as Mops progresses. So yeah, just a really cool dynamic all around. Yeah. But,
I feel like it was a really good thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, you guys are sitting at 19 minutes left. We're gonna go check in on Team Orange. May the traffic be ever in your favor.
Let's go.
Oh, I love that.
Oh my goodness. How long were you waiting to use that one, eh?
Nation policy, that might work.
Man.
Well,
that was perfect.
you know, a while. Team Orange, we're back.
Hello.
Orange, how is it going? 18 minutes on the clock. How are you guys feeling? And how is the build progressing?
We're feeling great. Our traffic is a bit.
I can trust him that I can still hear moves.
I don't know what happened. I was doing great, and then we unleashed the Kraken by unplugging that giant traffic jam on the highway. I guess we just keep adding roads. That's what Texas does.
Yeah, that's the approach.
I'm also
69%.
My word,
the magic
we just
word.
saw
the magic number.
The water there as well too. The sewage in the water looks like good swimming water, you know.
Yeah. It's chocolate water.
This is not a
one of the
beach
draws
competition
to the
today.
city.
It's that river behind Cleveland that always catches on fire.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we're like Willy Wonka. You just come and drink the chocolate water and never want to leave.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Also,
I've been avoiding looking at this, so it's just not like.
There's gotta be a way to solve
But I also
that.
saw, listen, 69% traffic flow. You know, 69.
Yeah.
Nice.
So really, who's the real winner?
Nice.
Right?
That's true. These are like hidden bonus points. I'm sure we can award, right?
Yeah.
Studio's like, no, you cannot.
Have you noticed?
Yeah, we can go ahead and award some.
So for tourist attractions, we have built several Eiffel Towers.
Yeah, do you find that was helping with the taxis now?
Yeah, we have a bunch of tourist
yeah.
taxis, but we have this is the city, Toronto. City of the Eiffel Tower, because there's no CN Tower.
Yep.
So we're just doing what we can. We also put
I know there's one in the workop though.
We have the French district
I
over
mean,
here, which is 2 landfills next to the Eiffel Tower,
Oh my God.
which is very funny as well. So
I think I see some anger from the Europeans in chat.
Oh
Yeah?
boy.
You take shots
That's
at Paris
fine.
now.
Yeah.
yeah, we have. Our taxis are going down. We were at 17.
Jeez. And our trams
That's
are
not bad.
terrible.
But
The other
that's-
team's trams are doing great. Oh, they did.
I don't know. So we had like 150 trams, and that's just gone down since then.
Zero.
And like I don't know why it's
You may have
going
made
down.
the driving too efficient, perhaps.
Ah,
I'm not sure what I can even say or do at this point anyway, but
everyone loves
Should I
one
just, should I
city.
just delete all the
16
roads?
minutes left. 16 minutes. You can totally redo it, right? The whole thing?
Yeah, we're
And the
Should I delete all
population
the-
too, you guys. Like you did it. You surpassed the 20K there now.
Yeah,
It's
21,000.
growing
Yeah.
That's wild.
rapidly. So cool. Yeah.
I've never done trams before, so I don't know how to do it.
Yeah. I think we just screwed it up really bad. But yeah.
It's
Oh,
also
well.
been like
Oh, well.
so. I don't know how long it's been for you guys since you played the game, but I know like obviously we were asking about hours earlier, and I know it's been you guys are sort of newer-ish to the game. How does it feel being back in and playing it again? How are you guys feeling?
Loving it.
It's fun. It's fun. I like
Yeah.
it. It's a great game. Lots you can do,
Yeah.
but it's also sometimes overwhelming. I like that we're not playing
A
with
little
the
bit, yeah.
mods. Because like
Yeah.
I've played it
Oh my
once where like
gosh,
I
the
got a
modded
bunch of
side of
mods
it
and
is
you
a
load
lot.
in. It's just like, yeah, what do you do?
We do have like infinite
Exactly,
cash and
yeah.
all the DLCs. Like we don't have to be better
Mm-hmm.
than the other team, who's clearly knows way more about this game. We just have to be faster clickers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
yeah. It's all
add
about
everything.
click per hour. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it CPM? Click
That's
per minute
next
or
week's
whatever?
challenge, right?
Yeah.
Maybe,
yeah.
Oh, also, yeah, just since you're at it now, you guys have an airport.
Yeah.
We do.
Right,
We wanted to get
right.
tourists in for
Have
taxis.
planes
Such a
coming,
good
right?
way to
Yeah.
get tourists in.
Yeah, but they're not coming in.
yeah.
We don't
And
know
they're not
why.
taking the taxi.
No.
Well,
We have
it's
87 Eiffel Towers. How do they not want to come here?
I don't know what to do.
Clearly, you gotta get to over 90, that's why.
Yeah, let's play some more.
That's not a bad idea in chat. We need to just clog our roads until they use our trams. Those should be no other
That's it,
option
yeah.
besides
Exactly.
tram.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Should I just delete the? How do I?
I don't know. Every time we delete
I
a
make
road, our
traffic
traffic flow goes
worse?
down. Yeah. Oh well.
No, this is it's been so cool to see and yeah, I don't know, to see you guys get back into the game and diving into all the
Yeah, it
content.
makes you
want to
play
It's
this
been
again.
really, really awesome.
It makes
Yeah.
us want to
Right,
play
yeah.
so badly. Sitting here watching, you have no idea. I almost
real.
want
I
to
wanna
boot
play
the
the
game
game
up
so
and just play
bad.
in the background, just have my own city going.
Like,
This is so much fun.
yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
beauty.
so we'll
We'll,
leave you
um,
to it. You've only got 14
yeah.
minutes, productive 14 minutes, hopefully coming up.
Easy.
Oh yeah,
Easy,
for sure.
exactly.
Fix all our
I
problems.
think we got the
14
great
minutes.
Daltos here, you know? Daltos and
Yeah,
the news,
exactly.
we are perfect, no problems.
Alrighty.
Okay, we'll see you guys in a bit.
Thanks. Bye.
That one. There we go. Beauty.
All right, cool.
Yeah. So man, I love the fact that it's all, I don't know, just people that have either played the game just a little bit, people that played the game a lot, know the game. It's so cool to see people getting, I don't know, back into the game through like an awesome competition like this.
Yeah,
Really, really
awesome.
loving
And
that.
just bring the community together.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Seeing like a huge shout out to everybody that stopped by here and everybody in chat now as well too, whether you're lurking, hanging out wherever you are, you know, today. So cool. I'm seeing like so many people that I recognize as well, and so many just awesome people coming together to
I know,
check out this
familiar
new
faces, eh?
competition. So cool, yeah.
Oh, they're trying some policies out. Let's go.
No.
Man, I really wish we had like a 4-hour version of this where you could like swap twice, maybe like a little lunch
Yeah,
intermission. Man, we gotta do more of these, eh?
Well, again, Let me preface
hear
this.
me out. Hear me out. 24 hour.
Thank you. Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
Yo, they do
It can't just
24-hour
be-
Le Mans. Why not? Right? Just build your team. You know, get your pit crew.
It's
Just turn on drops.
Chad, how we feeling?
Turn on
24
drops for
hours?
the
Yeah.
directory. Let's go. You know. Can you imagine? Okay, real talk. City Skylines
Yeah.
drops just to get some special assets. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Like Twitch drop park or something.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, that would, oh my god, that would be so lit. That would be so lit. Oh, super cool.
12 minutes left here. This is getting stressful.
Yeah, this is it, chat. We're coming down. We are coming down to it. 12 minutes, my gosh. My gosh. So cool.
Okay, let's full screen on blue. Let's sneak a little
Blue
peeky
coming
peeky.
at you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they expanded quite a bit there. That full.
Yeah.
I like that mall asset too, eh? The mega
Dude,
mall.
yeah, I saw Mops place it down when we were talking. I was like, looking super good. That mall, yeah, it's all of this Jedi is just bringing me back to playing on my Xbox. Never knew about this game. It's pandemic. Everything's locked down. I'm playing this Xbox. Listen to this crazy Canadian from Toronto
Oh my gosh.
talking about that mall asset and how to detail the taxi stands around it. Like, that's
All
so
of it.
cool,
It's just,
man.
That's what I mean. It's
so
it's
cool.
amazing. City Skylines, like what a job they've done. Insane.
Unreal. Like, I've never, yeah, I don't know. I've never felt this way about like a game and,
I
and
know,
the
it's such a-
community
yeah.
behind it. Like the people behind this. It's just, yeah, it's so
Too many feels.
So cool.
Too many feels.
So many feels all the time. Like, yeah, just so cool. So cool. Yeah, really loving the expanse that Mop's going for here as well. Like, Mop's really pushing for big
I
expansion
know.
here.
I wish we had a bit more time to watch this unfold.
Yeah. And it does make me wonder if they are thinking about the contracts, right? Are they starting to realize that we've got 10 minutes left? Are the contracts coming into mind now that
Yeah.
they're going to need to make a push for bigger population here, right? You've got 10 minutes on the clock. They're sitting at 14,000. And if we take a look at Orange here, Orange is sitting at 23K,
Oh my goodness, a little bit of the
right?
traffic issues.
They are
Uh-oh, coming down to the
exactly.
final minute. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
And I do wonder, right? There had been the comments in chat about the death wave. Is the death wave going to hit? We see major traffic issues here from Orange.
Oh, is that a...
Our death wave's
there
gonna
might be
start
some
to
traffic
impact
lights
as well?
or intersections too close together here, eh?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Very interesting. Let's pop out and take a look at both of them here.
Yep. So population may have now peaked then over on Orange. Might be having a bit of a problem bringing new people in, but they are still about 10,000 people ahead of Blue. I don't see Blue catching them for population at this point.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, with 9 minutes on the clock, I mean, it is going to come down to it. It's going to come down to it. Dude, this is, it's so exciting. It's so exciting. Yeah, again, just a huge shout out to everybody that stopped by as well, too, and everybody interacting in chat. Again, hit that follow button so that you get notified when the competition is live again. This is going to be every Wednesday over here for the month of May that we'll be doing this one.
Yeah, so come on back.
Oh man, so
I know,
so
I
cool.
wanna-
I'm getting so like
I know.
invested. I'm just like eyes peeled.
I'm literally like clenching my fist. I'm so excited. I almost want to I want to bug him but not bug him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. It's so hard not to be. Yeah, it's so hard. I also like the name of it. Christoph is calling the death wave the Great Dying. So cool. Also, I assume that's Christoph Burger? Yeah, changed his name to Christoph Twitch. Is that the same or is that something
no, I think
different?
it's someone different.
Oh, okay. I'm just so used to. I know Christoph Burger from your channel, obviously.
I think both are in here actually.
Are they? Let's go. I wasn't sure if it was like a name change. I was like, the Christoph is here. Oh, it's so cool. So cool. From Karen in chat as well, too. Blue has the traffic and trams, though, so they'll get more points. Nobody is getting the taxi goal.
I don't know. I mean, like, Orange was
Interesting.
about halfway, and so if they kind of bork their road traffic, maybe the tourists want to take the taxis more.
Right. Exactly.
know.
Yeah. And they are set up, like Team Orange is set up. If they can pull this off,
yeah, they've got the airport, they've got the
exactly
tourist locations to go to.
I also gotta say, you know, watching this event and casting alongside you here, Jedi, this is really making me want to. The iconic line is coming. Start a new city, more vanilla.
My yep, that's. Honestly, the vanilla game, amazing.
It's feel so like good. It's so good.
You owe the game one last pure vanilla run. Maybe a couple.
I do.
Mods, sure.
I've been thinking about it. You know, with their announcement, and I do absolutely owe the game one more vanilla try. And if it was gonna happen, it's got to be the Islands map. You know.
Yeah, it has to be.
It's got to. Like that's where it all started.
Oh man, and like no one knows the release date, but at some point, sometime, you're gonna boot Skylines for the last time. You just don't know it.
Isn't that crazy to think about?
That gives me goosebumps.
Like I know, obviously, like yes, City Skylines isn't going anywhere.
No,
right? It's not going anywhere. Yeah, you know, new game coming out and
it could bomb. It could just be a total
it, but yeah, it's like there will come that time. You might launch it again in the future for nostalgia, right?
Sure, but it'll be a different experience. You'll have a different reason to boot it.
Exactly.
Oh, it literally is the definition of don't be sad it's over, be happy that it happened.
Exactly, but like I'm gonna be so sad.
I'm gonna cry. I think I'm gonna cry.
Oh, I'm absolutely gonna cry. This game has literally changed my life in the best way possible, and it's as excited as I am for the new one. It'll be sad to see it go. So many memories. Like, it's so cool to think that this game can just bring so many people from different parts of the world together in this one amazing community. And I know you've said it on your stream as well too, and you know, lots of people have shared on this, but I'm saying it right now. Chat, do not at me. This is a fact. City Skylines, best gaming community ever.
Yeah, up there.
Best
absolutely. Yep.
game community ever. But yeah, back to the builders here. We're hitting
5 minutes here. Let's do one quick little check-in with each.
Yes.
And let's see how we go. Yeah.
Team Blue coming up.
Ian's bad. I just noticed.
Team Blue.
Yeah, that's it. Last 5 minutes. How we stressing? How we feeling?
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
I guess I will dedicate the last 5 minutes to fix the traffic a bit in certain areas, because it's getting a bit crazy.
Yeah, it's.
I'm not gonna lie. I made things a little bit harder on ourselves. I may have turned traffic despawning off. So if we start to get a backup of traffic, it's gonna be a major backup. So you guys know me. I like the challenge. So you know.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
So
what an interesting tactic, sir. Well, dangerous, I'd say, even. Stacking a deck of grapes yourself,
it is dangerous. I know. I like to live on the wild side. All right. I think we'll be okay.
Spicy. I like it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Famous last words, eh?
Yeah, and definitely famous last words.
Mops, we're sitting at 4 minutes left. How are you feeling?
I don't know. I know the time went over very quickly. Let's say like that.
This game, man, that's the problem. Time disappears. Like,
time doesn't exist.
You have to do chores and stuff first. If you have like kids to pick up, like do that first. You know what I mean? Like don't just. Yeah.
Yeah, please care about your kids first.
Yeah, care about your kids first, please.
I will say you guys did a massive late game population push right here, eh?
Yeah. This is like really pushing for that goal.
I don't know if we will be having enough, but I try to like expand a lot. But now we see the amount of traffic that's getting pushed into the city now because of the roads, so we need to deal with that a bit.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a challenge to start dealing with the traffic as things kind of prop up with the major expansions that we do, right? But I feel like it's also important for us to keep that population push, because if we do have a death wave hit, right, then at least it's not going to kill a whole city off all at once, right?
Right.
So you know, we'll be able to section it off.
And I am liking it's like that classic line, like it's got good bones, you know what I mean? You've got a really decent setup here with great bones to adapt and sort of build on. It's really liking the layout that you guys have gone for here.
Yeah, 100%.
The great dying has begun. Uh-oh.
Yeah. The great diet.
Okay, well, let's hop over to Orange. We'll leave them be with just about 2.5 minutes left on the clock. Very stressful. And good luck.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
Orange should be here.
Sometimes.
Orange, 2 minutes left on the clock. How you doing?
Ah!
Great.
Perfect. Okay.
Not
Okay. I
struggling
like
at
it.
all.
Interview over.
Nothing to
Done.
add.
Show them the clover leaf that you made. over
Okay,
there.
so I made a new highway connection.
Yeah.
And it's,
Yo, let's
it's,
heckin' go.
I
Okay.
made that by myself. Can you tell? Isn't it smooth and great?
It's
A lot of
beautiful.
people like to use
It
mods
handles
for
traffic
clover
very well,
leaves.
though, eh?
I'm
Yeah,
just
so
saying, 10 out of
normally-
10 would drive. Would drive.
Thank you. Normally, what I would do is I would use this and I would spin it, but
yeah.
I
Yep.
can't spin.
Right.
So I made it myself.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember when I had to do the parsec thing, you get no whatever button, middle one or whatever?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't use my
Something
middle mouse to
doesn't work?
spin.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No problem.
Sorry, why are you laughing? It's great.
Because the on-ramp is 50,000 feet in the air. It's
I don't know what you're talking
horrifying.
about. Also, I forgot we need to put an Eiffel Tower here.
Someone fell off the side driving and they paced themselves
my
by the time the car hit the ground.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's yeah, I mean that that it happens. Sometimes you're commuting, next thing you know, you're not on the road.
I feel like Daltos is getting like gray hair here just watching him.
He deserves it. Okay. Do you
Oh,
see
okay.
what he gave me? I'm
Gold.
trying my best here. Okay.
You leave off something great for the next generation. Look how they treat you.
That's
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
and
Yeah,
I
we're
mean, we're
having
coming down to
fun.
the wire here. Yeah, right. And that's
Yeah, that's
exactly.
important. Those are
Such
having
a
fun.
blast,
And this is honestly
Oh, yeah,
so much fun to
46
watch. You guys are doing
46
great.
seconds. Thanks.
I'm watching the
Yeah,
stream
very
to
calm.
learn.
We have 10 taxi users and 0 tram users after all that.
Let's go.
But also,
We were
Daltos
up
is
to like
slaying in the
200
chat.
trams. I don't know why they aren't taking the trams. I genuinely don't know. It's frustrating.
What's our traffic flow now? Did we fix that?
Better than 69.
69.
Here it comes.
It's 69.
We added so many
Yeah,
roads.
yeah. Yeah.
Well,
More roads, more
next
problems,
week
baby.
we'll restart.
Oh,
And
that's
here it is,
We're out of time
final
here almost.
10 seconds. Yeah. So we will let you be with the final 10 seconds. Here
And we'll
it
see you
is.
guys in a hot second.
Enjoy.
Trust me, we're not changing anything.
Oh, are you kidding? This is what we were gonna.
Oh
There
my
it is.
goodness, dude.
So
what
here it
an
is,
event.
wrapped up, eh?
Incredible.
What a ride, day one. Beauty.
That was good. Very good. Hello again. Welcome.
Jedi,
So-
how you feeling about it?
I have never wanted to play the game more than I want to play it right now. This is probably the longest I think I've gone sitting here like itching for it and not just like satisfying that itch too.
I am addicted to mods. I'm addicted to the workshop. I'm addicted,
I'm addicted
to assets.
the lifestyle, dude. I can't stop.
But all I want to do is
cities.
play vanilla.
That's-
what
oh,
has
yeah.
happened?
Yeah.
What has happened?
Give me Move It mod, and that's it, man. One island or one desert island mod to move it. That's it.
Yeah. So let's talk to the studio and see how they're
Yeah,
doing,
absolutely, yeah.
their thoughts on it.
Going on. Yeah.
Studio.
Hello.
Uh,
So, the thing I was thinking,
Yeah,
whenever they call us over,
Oh shit! Oh shit! Shit! Shit!
Oh,
Okay.
do they know?
Sorry,
Probably
sorry.
just discussing the
We were
finer
deep
things
in
like
discussion.
stew,
We were having
right?
very riveting discussions about
yes, we were.
infrastructure and urban planning.
we were actually
Mm-hmm.
talking about our favorite Todd channels.
Yes.
Transport-oriented development. Speaking of tram lines and other urban development topics.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I just
That's-
wrote. I just want to play.
Yeah.
That's all I have.
Okay.
That's the takeaway.
That's-
Yes.
So
I
that's
want to play
that.
the game so badly.
So badly.
So that's that bit. 2 hours done. Canadian Moose, did you see what you expected to see?
Yeah, and more, which is just so cool. I did see like some stuff that I expected definitely from Pyroblaze,
Yeah.
who I know the best out of the contestants. Definitely saw his style coming through, but really blown away by Team Orange. Honestly, just blown away by their progress, diving back into the game, progressing their city, and an airport. I did not heckin' expect to see that. That was so cool. So
Yeah, it's a great way to get tourists
Yeah.
into your city.
We'll see if it works. I know that Lando behind the scenes are furiously counting things. Before we go, Imperial Jedi, what do you want to see from our teams next week?
I would like to see more variety in public transit. I want to see bike lanes. No one did anything with bicycles.
Yeah, I know.
I think the
Okay.
walkability score is kind of it's a good way to kind of deal with traffic. We did see some really good mixed use for the zoning approach, like offices close to residential. That should help with traffic, but I want bicycles.
Bikes.
Good. I'm going to mention one thing before we have interviews with both of the teams. But before we get to that, I also want to mention that we are going to have a public Twitch vote
Yes.
after we've done our interviews, and that's actually going to account for some points.
A lot of points.
Yes. So if you're in Twitch, you want to stick around for the Twitch chat. It's going to run for like 3 minutes, so you have to be on it. I'm not going to ask our casters who they're going to vote for because, of course, our casters will
Secrets.
never
Yep.
ever have any favorites. Okay.
Totally.
I have said that. Let's go talk to. Well, let's say thank you to Canadian Moose and Imperial Jedi. Thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Let's go talk to Team Blue.
Let's go.
Furiously clapping.
Jump scare there on the types.
Sorry.
Oh boy.
So, Pyroblaze, how do you feel it went?
I feel like it went. I feel like it went really good. I'm really proud of what we were able to accomplish in the 2 hours, and huge props to CMOPS as well. You know, just jumping back into the game, right? Handled it like a pro. It was great.
A lot of organized little residential areas. I'll give you props.
Yeah. And CMOPS, I think you are still the one in control of the city's PC. So I'd like you to go in to your city and show us some of the things you think look the best, because we are going to have a public vote for both of these cities, and they are going to account for some points.
Charm the public.
Exactly. Give us your prettiest view. And we forgot to ask you in the break, what are you calling your city?
We haven't decided on that yet.
Putting you on the spot. Come on.
Yep. Well, in that case, you need to come up with something really good until next week.
I would call it Blueville or something like that, maybe, because we're Team Blue.
Solid.
Solid.
Or Blue Town. No, it's very easy, but no, it says what we are. Blue.
Yes.
Yep.
And if anyone has any better suggestions, post them on Discord and Twitch chat. So, CMOPS, which portions here have you feel like you've developed the most? We saw Pyroblaze do the groundwork in the first hour, and then the expansion kind of came from you. Where do we see that?
I built basically. Wait a second, like this part. Part of the city, I think. Wait a second. Yeah, and this corner I expanded a bit. So like this is mostly tourist stuff to try and attract tourists to use our taxis, which unfortunately didn't work. We have a lot of tourists, but they're not using the taxis. This corner here is a lot of residential and offices and train station. Also, we try to connect that to get tourists from out of the city, which works. There's tons of people there using the public transportation. Also have the tram station here. Unfortunately, nobody wants to use the taxis. I don't know why. We have taxi stands everywhere, even our Central Park, which is not fully developed yet, but it already has.
Your public transport is too good. Well, thank you for showing off the city. I think we can go back to watching your lovely faces. Now, you don't know what the contracts are for next week. With that said, Pyro, what's your expansion plans for the city here?
To be honest with you, I'm not 100% sure. I like to fly by the seat of my pants, and I feel like once we kind of figure out what the challenges are for next week, then we'll definitely tackle it as it comes. Don't want to do too much because I don't want to place everything down and then potentially lose points a little bit later on. I want to play the long game. So
For sure. No, that's smart. I mean, that's how I'd play.
Yeah. I mean, if it's how Maddie plays, then surely it's the best way to play. So, just to give you a recap of what's going on, we are, of course, soon going to talk to Team Orange. Then we're going to invite Londo, and he will let us all know who has gotten what points. And after that, we'll do the public vote. And then secret stuff is happening. Guys, it was a pleasure watching you build tonight, and we will see you next week. Now, let's go over to Team Orange.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Team Orange! How much older do you feel after those 2 hours?
2 hours older.
2 hours.
It wasn't too bad. Yeah, it was okay.
So, how was that? Daltos, you had a strategy going in.
Yep.
It was a pretty clear strategy. You know what you wanted to do.
Used the wrong word right there. Instead of clear, it's a great strategy
Sorry,
we had going into it. Our idea was that you put all industry on one end and then all residential on the other, and then they have to use taxis to get back and forth. Now, unfortunately, what happened was Shadow was like, oh, you need infrastructure, you need residency, you need dumps and fire and all that stupid nerd stuff. And we started adding onto the line, and now it's more of like a long blob. It's like, ugh.
I definitely feel some discourse in the plans here. Two very different viewpoints of the development of the city that happened within these 2 hours.
So, with that said, Shadow, how was it to take over the Anti-Ronto after the first hour?
It was all right. My first goal was to make sure that everything had water and power because it didn't.
Yeah, no, we saw that.
Then I added some schools, and we were in dire need of residential, so I branched off a little bit and did that. I tried to fix traffic, but I'm really not good at public transit or traffic in this game. I normally just do like buses, and that's it. But I think I ruined it, so sorry, Daltos. But our city's doing okay.
So as I mentioned to the other team, we are going to have a public vote in Twitch chat about what team has the not necessarily prettiest city. I don't think it has the best general city.
Very objective.
So Shadow, you should still be in control of the city's PC. So if you could go into that and show us your favorite parts of Anti-Ronto that you think our viewers should be aware of.
Here in the north, we have France, which is our, Eiffel Tower with the 2 landfills.
Yep.
This is a 1-to-1 scale replication of Paris.
We have the airport surrounded by trees. It's a beautiful nature view. When you land in, you get to see the best part of the city. All of our tourist attractions are sprinkled along. We have the winter market. We got a couple Eiffel Towers down here. We got 1, 2, 3.
4.
So I mean, it's a lovely landmark. Is there a specific reason you guys decided to go with 4 Eiffel Towers?
So there's no CN Tower, and I figured, the Eiffel Tower is like 1/4 of the CN Tower, so we just had to put in 4 of them to make up for the missing CN Tower for Anti-Ronto.
Okay, yeah.
And also we have the Shanghai Tower to get like the round effect of the CN Tower. So yeah, that's it. I'm proud of over here. I built my own highway off-ramp.
Yeah.
Never done that before. Totally functional, totally working. Everyone's using it, and it's great.
Yeah, and I mean, as our casters were onto at the start, of course, if you want to impress Europeans, just put in a bunch of roundabouts. Meaning, I like it a lot.
But they're so pretty.
Thank you. Yeah, we got a couple. Couple.
Yeah,
and they're all like made by me, and Daltos. This is handmade, learning on the spot innovation.
There are a few things I love more than handmade roundabouts.
What
Yep.
are? No, we'll
you
talk
go.
about that after the stream.
Puppies.
The one thing I actually
Wine
do like
scotch.
more are the non-circular roundabouts, the oblong roundabouts. They're even better.
The eggabouts.
The eggabouts,
Thank you.
exactly.
I agree.
Well, Shadow, thanks so much for showing off the city.
My pleasure.
Now, what do you think? You, of course, don't know what the contracts are for next week. With that said, what are your plans for next week?
Blow this up. Start again.
Start
We
over
might
from
restart
scratch.
next.
Oh wow.
We might do. Yeah, we'll see. It's a little. I think we could start over and make it fine. Not sure. Unless the contract is to have the longest city, I think we may have to
Well, I
refresh a bit.
Might be a good idea for the next contract. Longest city.
So, I mean, you have all of the tiles unlocked, so you don't actually have to get rid of what you've already built. You could just start in another corner and then just ignore that bit. 'Cause
True.
that's probably not going to come back to haunt you. Maddie, do you have any feedback to our team here?
No, I just I wrote down the Paris strat. I'm gonna try it on my own computer. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Shadow, Doltus, we are going to say thank you and, well, I was going to say good night because it's evening here, but good morning.
Have a good lunch.
you.
Have a good lunch. We'll see you guys
I gotta
next
go
week.
pick up my lunch.
But stick around for the score tally and the votes. That's coming out up soon. There's also secret stuff happening that I can't talk about
Ooh.
just yet.
Wonder what that could be.
I don't know. But it was lovely having you here, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye for now. All right. Okay, so Maddie, this is the section where we kind of have to fill
Just
for
wham.
time because
Okay.
our GMs are actually looking at the score, going over the parsec computers and that one. So let the banter commence.
I feel like the only thing I've been thinking about as we've been watching is like, how would I do this? And it's so hard because two of the challenges sort of work against each other.
Yeah.
They'll use taxis if there's no other like cheaper option. And if you make public transit, they might ride your trams. So if you want trams and taxis, it's hard to have them both without competing.
Yeah.
What would you do? I'm gonna ask you first, and then I'll tell you what it is actually the solution.
Okay, so here's what I think I would do.
Yeah.
Build a base. Then build a tourist area with also because we're talking about the first two expansions. It brings in nightlife.
Yep.
So I'll have a nightlife downtown area with some touristy stuff.
Yep.
And then that shouldn't have that much public transport. I'll keep the public transport between the residential and the industry.
Yeah.
So that there's no way for them to actually, if you're going to downtown,
You can also,
you can't use that. The problem with that strat, I think, is that I might not have been able to get enough public transport on the trams anyways. But I think that was the one thing I identified as a possible issue with both of them. How wrong was I?
No, I think it's honestly kind of what I would do too. You gotta like separate those two things so that they service different things. And I think it's good to have the public transit to go to like to work and maybe have like a couple stops there on that route.
Yep.
So that they'll go home, they'll go to the stores, they'll go to work, they'll go to stores, go home. And then have a completely separate tourist district. I also probably would have utilized like Park Life a little bit more, like the Park Life DLC stuff. I think because they draw a lot of people, especially like people that want to ride cars, and also have a lot more outside connection things. Have boats, have like maybe use airports DLC to get more airport space. You know, all of these things that like work together to bring in more people.
I have gotten word that one of our GMs, Londo, is ready to talk to us about points.
We were worried we couldn't fill 3 minutes. Boy.
Londo,
Hello.
How have our teams been doing?
They have been doing fantastically. I'm really impressed. I think both builds are fantastic. I think it's nice to see two very different builds as well. Really, yeah. Really nice to see that.
Really different.
They were really
Oh yeah,
different.
incredibly different. But hey, they both work.
So we have 4 contracts. You have gone over both of our team's cities and given out some points. What are we actually looking at here?
Yes. So, for the taxi contract, unfortunately, neither team managed to do that. So that was a tough ask. That was a very tough ask. For efficiency of traffic, Blue won with 77% traffic. However, giving them 10 points. However, Orange got very close. They certainly put a very spirited effort in.
It was
so
very
I'm
nice.
going to give them 5 points.
Okay.
We've got to give them something.
Yes, agree.
Tram passengers, unfortunately, this is a bit of a horrible one because it's measured at the end. So Blue romped away with that with 1,210.
Oh,
I
wow.
made it to give them 10 points. And Orange, I'm sorry, got none.
Oh, wow.
And I can't even give them spirit points on that one.
No, that's unfortunate. So they must have there must have been some technical issue there on their side where they didn't necessarily put out stops.
Maybe.
Maybe we
And
don't know.
Yeah.
And finally,
And then for population, Blue got 18,130, but Orange romped away 26,684 in 2
Wowee.
hours of building.
that is
That's
very
good
nice.
going.
So we've just
Yeah.
swapped over here to the score tally so far, meaning
Yeah.
Blue is sitting at 25 and Orange is sitting at 15. So
Yeah.
lots of points left to play. Londo, with that said, is this how you expected this to work from both of our teams when you went in and looked at the numbers at the end there?
Roughly, I was hoping to see tram passengers on it. I don't know why the Orange had no tram passengers. I thought that was going to be close.
Yeah, and they did say that they did have some, and then it just fell off. So
Yeah.
this is
But
the way
unfortunately,
of the
that's
game.
the way. That is the way of the game indeed. Cities giveth and cities taketh away.
Well, Londo, thank you so much for giving us the points. We are going to let you go do stuff that we can't talk about just now. So best of luck with that. And we will, of course, talk with you next week when we're back with new contracts. Okay, so there should be a public vote in Twitch going on right now, or having finished.
Right?
It is finished, is what I'm hearing. And if the team that won the week 1 public votes and gets 30 sweet points, Team Blue.
Oh, wowie.
Meaning, unfortunately for Orange, going for the memeier, less gritty build there. They could have had it all, but of course it's still all to play for next week. Team Orange being 40 points behind, but that's nothing.
We're on week 1. There are so many more points to get.
Exactly, and you know, if there's any, if I've learned anything, is that Twitch chat and YouTube, they love a redemption arc.
Yes,
There
they do.
is nothing better than a redemption arc.
Content.
And if there's anyone that's set up for a redemption arc, it is Team Orange / Anti-Ronto.
Come on, underdogs. We love to see it.
Also, part of it is like Team Blue didn't even have a city name,
That's very true.
and you guys voted for that. I mean, I honestly, I probably would have. I would have.
Oh no!
What is actually happening in?
Oh God!
In Lakefield. So this is Team Blue's city, and someone for some reason has gone in and activated some.
But the game is paused.
The game is paused, so that needs to be unpaused. Otherwise, nothing's gonna happen. Nice.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Go.
Go. Oh, it's gonna take a little while.
Yes.
Yeah. So what about earthquakes, Anders?
What about earthquakes? So it's my least favorite type of disaster in the sense that I've never used them in cities. I've used all of the other ones.
Never?
I mean, I'm sure I've used them, but I don't actually remember what they do. But we felt like, we wanted to give the teams something to rebuild.
Yeah.
Going into week 2.
Yeah.
And nothing says fun sabotage as natural disasters.
Oh gosh. Oh, yeah, this is gonna take a while. We might want to can we triple speed it?
Yeah, exactly. Can we
speed it up?
Can we speed it up? Possibly. That would be great.
Oh yeah. Come on.
Give us.
Yeah.
Give us
There we go.
all that.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Nice.
Oh, yep. And then.
It's gonna move the camera when it's time. So.
Yep. Okay.
What do you feel about the score? Do you feel?
I will go on record and say that I think the score is a bit unfair at the moment.
It is week 1 though.
It is week 1.
There's so many more points to get.
I expected Orange to get slightly more. Oh, here we go. Oh no! What's happening to Central Park? Possibly something. Yes.
I love this so much.
We should also remember to unpause once we're done. Oh, there's an
there's more. There's more.
an actual fault line here going on.
You truly have not.
No, I go for sinkholes.
Sinkholes are kind of fun too. Yeah.
Also, and then you go for the meteor, and then you're like, I'm just gonna build around the meteor.
Love it.
Okay. Well, it's shaky stuff. I think.
Literally and physically.
I think that might be done.
Yeah.
So we should probably pause that and save it for our poor players. I'm sure nothing similar will happen to Team Orange this city.
No, why would it? That'd be so just bad scripting, honestly.
Yeah, bad scripting. It'd be like...
Terrible. I didn't write the script, so, I mean, who did?
Right. I am not going to go on record and talk about whose idea this was, because there might be some people that are like, why? But it wasn't me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it wasn't you. And let's leave it at that. Let's just assume that we are both without fault.
Yes.
Because that...
Fault. Oh.
I'm here next... Well, I'm here for the rest of the show.
Unfortunately, so am I. Oh, shit, we didn't have to wait for this one. Oh, God, right in the middle. I mean, I was worried that this was where it was going to happen.
That is so close to one of the Eiffel Towers.
Can I get that? Oh, my God, it's making a hole into the tunnel there.
Is it gonna hit the roundabout?
I am scared. Oh, it already, yes, it demolished one of the highway entrances.
It did, yeah.
Crap. Cool, there's no way for them to... Oh, no, you just cannot get to that part of the city anymore. There's just no way. Oh, no, there's a bridge. There's one bridge. We're still good.
I think, yeah, you can enter it. You just can't... Oh, you can...
No, on the other side, yeah.
Okay, well...
Oh, God.
Very sad for both of our teams. I'm sure they're gutted.
Absolutely devastated.
That happened. Maddie, before we go, thank you so much for coming by the studio and keeping me on track and focused.
That's what I do.
Because otherwise I'd just sit here and ramble.
Yep.
I'd say stuff like, hey, you should probably swing by on Monday because that's when we are premiering our new EU4 show, which is not Masters of Universalis. It's something else. It's pretty cool, actually.
Pretty cool.
Me and Cam Chris are very proud of what we cooked up.
Oh, I'm intrigued.
Yes. Otherwise, you'll come by next Wednesday because that's when week 2 happens. Maddie's going to be here.
Yeah, see how they tackle that new ravine in each of their cities.
Yeah, it's horrific, and there's no way back from it. What they are going to get, though, is 2 more hours.
Yes.
And 4 more contracts.
Oh, gosh. Let's see if... I don't know. I have no idea what they are. I mean...
No. I mean, I can show you after the show's over, but that'd be spoilers for you guys watching, so we're not going to tell you. Also, Londo or Minxy might change them.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
See you next week.